think that's a computer. I wouldn't want, it's not mine. I wouldn't want to leave that out here. Okay. So I have to get ready for a rehearsal tonight that I'm doing, and I have to learn the songs, and then I also have to learn songs for a set that I'm playing Wednesday night, and then one for Saturday. So all that to be said, I have to learn a lot of songs this week, and I figured that I would kind of go over ways that I do things to help me learn songs quicker, because when you're doing this full time, you have to learn songs fast a lot of times because things are very last minute. Let me sit you down and I'll explain more. Hey. So, kind of going into what I do to learn songs quickly. I'm going to have 3 main categories and then like subcategories of those 3. The 3 main categories are going to be knowing what is primary and secondary. I'll explain that later. Charting and actually writing the songs out like on a piece of paper. That helps me memorize songs way faster. And then listening to what other instruments are doing within the song. That can give you like clues on what you should be doing or what would sound good to complement the group if you completely forget what you're gonna do. Going back to the first point, knowing what's primary and secondary. So I divide things up into these 2 categories, and based on that, obviously, I'm gonna put the primary first, the secondary, you guessed it, second, if I'm in a time crunch. And this is all operating on, hey, I got these songs today, I need to play an hour set tomorrow, and I know none of these songs, so I have to learn all of them now. Some of the things within the primary category is, first one is going to be knowing the key of the song. Whatever instrument you're playing, if you're a vocalist or anything, you need to know the key of the song. Even a drummer, I know, drums need to know the key of the song. Mostly because if you're in a situation where you need to do backing tracks or anything else, that is something that you're going to just need to know. You're going to need to know what key to put the song in. Second thing is going to be knowing how the song starts and how the song ends. When people watch things, they remember the beginnings and the endings. The middle is kind of that weird, like, they kind of remember, but not very well. So if you're gonna nail something, nail the beginning and the ending. People remember that. Third thing is gonna be where I play. What sections of the song do I actually play? What is supposed to be played during that? This third point kind of goes along with the next point, which is gonna be what is the kick and what is the snare pattern. Typically, the snare pattern is gonna be on 2 and 4, so I'm not gonna really chart that or write that down unless it's something other than that. But the kick drum pattern is where the most variation happens. So I make sure that I at least chart down that kick drum pattern, and that way me and the bassist can really be locked in together. Next one is going to be the dynamics of the song. Does the song start with a big verse, or does it kind of like start off like a ballad and I'm not really in until the end of the bridge or even the chorus after the bridge? The last one is going to be if there's any hits or stabs that the band wants to do within the song itself. Basically, that's just gonna, like, if you can nail those, that's gonna give people more confidence in you, and that's gonna make the band just feel a lot more solid together. And it's just more fun doing it that way too. That's the primary, and then the secondary is going to be stuff like midsection fills. So like what the drummer did halfway between the verse. Like, did he do like snare, snare, floor, or did he do snare, floor, floor, or something like that? Those are things people aren't really gonna latch onto, like a kick drum pattern, or if you are supposed to be playing in a chorus and you're not playing at all. Second main point is going to be charting and writing the song down, like physically taking the time and writing the song section by section down. Actually, let me get you my charts. So these are my charts for recording, but it all applies. It's all the same, live or studio stuff. Basically, what I do is I chart each section of the songs, like you can kind of see. Each section is charted with kick drum patterns and gibberish that I'm only gonna understand. But basically what is in this is each section of the song, the roadmap, and then what I'm doing within each section. And then I'll put like kick drum patterns down, any like random stuff that I may need. So like typically I'll have like, if I want to put a ride cymbal, I'll put ride, and then I'll kind of put a question mark there. And that means a ride could sound cool here, but it may not fit the style, or it may not fit that section. So kind of just approach that with caution. Stuff like that. A chart is really going to be something that you're going to understand and not anybody else's, provided that this is not a studio session where you have a band leader that is charting the song for the rest of the band. But even with that, you're going to be given a copy of the chart that was made for the band, and you're going to add to it so that you're able to hit things that you need to hit when the song is being played. The last thing is going to be know the vocal cadence, or like what they're doing melodically and what the other instruments are doing within the song. A lot of times I'll kind of frame drum fills out to highlight lyrics or what a guitarist is doing, and that kind of like helps bring the song to like a new level, and it brings a little more life to it. It makes everything feel a little bit more together, but you have to be listening to be able to do that. So listen to other people. Hopefully that all made sense. If you have any questions, just, let me know. Message me or just comment down below. Okay, hopefully that helped. We just got home from rehearsal. It went okay. And I know what you're gonna ask, did you get any footage of the rehearsal? I couldn't really because they're unreleased songs, so I can't really show that, but I did get a little bit. Here it is. In rehearsal. Wasn't that cool? Anyway, I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on any new content that I post to this channel. Thanks, guys.